Hey guys, in this video I will show you how to cut and sew this easy shred gown that requires no zipper, and it is a beginners friendly tutorial and super cute. As you can see, if you have yet to subscribe, kindly hit the subscribe button and kindly give this video a thumbs up, share it to your friends, and let's dive in. I made use of 2 yards of an African print. You'll also be needing an elastic thread. This video is very detailed. So I folded the fabric into two, as you can see. Okay, and to know the amount of fabric to cut out so that you don't waste your fabric, divide the biggest part of your body measurement, it could be your waist, it could be your bust, by 4, and then add 5 inches to that. So that was what I did here. Okay, and that was how I know the amount of fabric to cut out. So the length of what I have here is 17 inches, as you can see. So because this dress is more like a strapless bustier, I'm going to go off by 6 inches. Okay, so I'm going to start taking my measurement from that 6 inches. So the half length of this is 16 inches, so I marked it. So I'm going to add 1.5 inches because I'm going to fold this upper part by 1 inch. Okay, and stitch it down, and then I'll add ½ inch to the bottom part because I'll join this top part to the bottom part. So that was why I added 1.5 inch allowance. I hope you understand. So this is my 1.5 inch. So after getting this, next I'm going to do is to mark out the bust circumference measurement here. Okay, it is 34 divided by 4, and I marked that, and then I added 5 inches to that measurement. So I'm going to come to the waist, and the waist is 29 inches. So I'll divide 29 by 4, and I'm going to mark what I have here, and then I'm going to add 5 inches to that. So I'm going to connect it into a straight line. So this is all for the drafting. Okay, you can see that it is not difficult. So I'll just proceed to just cut this out. Alright, so this is what I have, and I'm going to open this up. Can you see? So the first thing I'm going to do is to fold the upper part by 1 inch. Remember, I added 1 inch like I said. So I'll fold it like so and stitch it all the way down, and I'll repeat the same for the other piece. And this is it, looking so neat. I have folded the upper part of it. So I'll keep one aside while we work on one. So what I'm going to do is to measure the waist. I'll measure what I have here. So you can see that I have about 25.5 inches. So I'm going to times it by 1.5 because I don't have much fabric. You can times it by 2. You can times it by 3 depending on how much fabric you have. So I times 25.5. I times it by 1.5. Okay, so this is the lower part that I cut out, and now I'm going to just show you the measurement. So after timesing that, I got around 37 point something inches, and if you look closely, I have that, and then I have about 2 inches excess fabric, so I just left that instead of cutting it out. Okay, so and then for the length, you just minus the half length from the full length. Okay, so minus the half length from the full length. So after I minused mine, I added 1 inch extra to that because I'm going to fold the bottom part, and I'm going to use ½ inch here to join to the upper part. I hope you understand, guys. So what I will do is to run a gathered stitch at the bottom, and then I'm going to fold this bottom part, and I'll repeat the same thing for this other down piece. So this is what I have for the two, for both the front and the back. I have stitched the bottom, and I ran a gathered stitch at the upper part. So now we'll attach this to the top part. So to attach this, you can just place it and just stitch it straight without doing this, but for me, I'm going to fold it into two, like so. That is the upper part, and I'm going to notch the middle. Okay, I like doing this because I want the gathers to be evenly distributed. So after notching the middle, I am going to now, I have the middle of this one already. Okay, I've already notched that, and I'm going to place it notch part touching notch part, and I'm going to stitch from the center to the end. And then I love starting from the back so that I can easily adjust my gathers as I am sewing. So that's just what I will do. Okay, I'll start from this side to the end and this side to the other side. So I'm going to repeat the same thing for the other piece as well. After doing that, this is what I have. So you can see some lines at the back of this dress. Okay, so it is half-inch interval. So this is where I am going to run my gathers, my shred effect. Okay, so I'm just going to roll the elastic into this bobbin. I am not going to stretch it. Don't stretch it, just roll it freely without stretching the elastic thread. Then go ahead and run a stitch on it. So I am going to stitch on the right side of the fabric. I just marked it at the wrong part. So this is what I have after I was done. You can see how beautiful this is looking like. The dress is gradually coming out. It is looking so beautiful. So I'll keep that aside to cut out the pockets. So I have this piece. I folded it into two and further folded it again. That is into four. And now I'm just going to spread my arms just like so and trace it out. Okay, so I did not really make any curve because the fabric is not that big, as you can see. Okay, so this is what I am going to use for the pocket. So I have two for each of the side of the pockets. So what I'm going to do is to bring back one of the piece like so, and I'm going to place the pocket on it. So my pocket is going to start where this rushed effect stopped. That is where I want my pocket to start from. Okay, so it is a matter of choice. So I'll just place it right side facing right side like this, as you can see. Can you see? And I'll stitch it down like this, and I'm going to place this other one on this side as well and stitch it down like this. So I'll repeat the same process for the other piece. So after doing that, this is what you should have. Can you see what I am having? So now I'm going to place the two dresses together just like so, and I'm going to stitch it all the way down, starting from the upper part. I'll stitch it by 1 inch all the way into the pocket like this. Can you see? Like this, and then all the way to the bottom part of the gown. So this is how I am going to stitch on the other side as well. And this is what I have after I was done stitching on it. This is my pocket, neatly fixed. You won't even know there's a pocket attached to this. It is so neat. So I'll keep this aside while we work on the sleeves or band. So I have already cut out two of it, as you can see. So I'll tell you what I did. So what I have here is the width of 4 inches, and then the length is around 18 inches. So I'm going to fold it and stitch it by 1/2 inch and bring it out to the right side. Okay, so I'll stitch it all the way like this. Can you see? And then I'll leave one side opened. Do you understand? So this is what I have for the other piece. So I have 4 of these. So I'll bring back the dress so that we can attach the sleeve. And to attach the sleeve, all I need to do is to just measure from the side. Make sure you are placing your tape from the side. So I'm going to place my tape from the side like this and mark 3 inches, as you can see. So I'll just use my chalk to mark where the mark is, which is here. And I'm going to bring the strap, one of the straps. So the side that is opened, that is the one I'm going to place inside. Can you see? So I'll place it like so, and I am going to pin this down. And I'm going to carry the other one, measure 3 inches again like this. And I'm going to mark it and I am going to also place the strap inside just like this, and I'm going to pin this down. So I will just go ahead and stitch on it by 1/2 inch here and then here, okay, and I'll have something that looks like this when I am done. So I'm going to repeat the same process for this other one. I'll just place my tape, mark 3 inches, place the straps, and I am going to just stitch it down. It is that simple. So this is it after I was done. It is looking so beautiful, guys, and you can see how beautiful this dress is looking like. So guys, let me know what you think about this dress in the comment section. Kindly give this video a thumbs up. When you do that, other people get to see it. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to share with your friends and loved ones. And if you have any question, kindly leave it in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.